Hey there, so this is Tanya, and today's tip is a life tip. So, how is your physical space around you in terms of being clutter-free so that your mind can be a little bit clearer? So, I'm sure and I know many books have been written about how a cluttered environment can affect what's happening up here. So, I like to collect things. I'm guilty as charged, but I do try to make sure that before my workday starts, my desk is clear, even though, I could show you, but I don't want to goof with the camera. I've got lots of things here, my little setup for writing my notes and my little sticker collection, but everything has a place. So at the end of every day, I do make sure to clear that surface. If you see behind me, I can move this a little bit. You can see I have a stack of board games. Every so often, I have to thin it out and decide which board games can stay and which ones we haven't played in years and years that don't deserve to be on the frontline shelf. So if it feels overwhelming and you feel like your house is just cluttered everywhere, can you pick one section? Oh, there's Tanky. I was hoping he'd make an appearance. Tank, you want to come over here? Tank, what do you think about cluttered space? He doesn't mind it because he likes lots of soft blankets and pillows. So for his point, it doesn't bother him. But as humans, again, if you can pick one spot, because let's say you've got a lot of people living in one house, and maybe the person you're with doesn't mind clutter. So can you have that clutter contained to one section and pick, again, whether it be a corner, your own little office. I know a lot of times when I'm working with buyers these days, even though they may not need 3 bedrooms, they like to have an extra room for one of their home offices, or maybe they share that space. So where in your house can you find a spot that you can just completely keep clear of clutter and have a nice peaceful space to spend your time? It could be a reading corner. You could pick, I actually have a reading corner in my living room now that I finally got a super comfy chair. I have a nice soft light and I have my little stack of books, and it's just a corner, but it's my little reading corner. And when I sit there, I'm just in heaven. And I've started to make that as part of my evening routine, to take 10 or 15 minutes and read a book. Now, in addition to that, creating one spot in your house that is clutter-free, can you also make a list of things that are nagging items that maybe are cluttered right now, but maybe you could take a few minutes to declutter? For example, see that little stack? There's a little stack right there with all my bills and important documents. I just went through it last night because we still do get some bills by paper in the mail. And because I pay so many things online, as I think many of us do, I sometimes forget about that pile of mail. So I have to put it in my calendar to sit down, go through it, get rid of the junk mail, which is probably 70% of it, and then have a nice clean stack of the actual bills that need to be paid. That literally took me last night 5 minutes. Very gratifying, and now it's a little bit of a mess, less of a mess. So again, small projects that maybe you can pick apart in just a few minutes. So the takeaway here is declutter your space can help to declutter your mind and get things a little bit more peaceful inside. Whether you have a decluttered corner area, desk, reading spot, and small projects that you can tackle in less than 10 minutes that will declutter very specific, smaller areas. Hoping this helps somebody. This is Tanya. I'll see you for the next one.